Take a sip.
We could not talk about. Oh my god!
Send one up for Queen Liz.
That was so much gin.
Strong. Down it, you won't.
He means juice, not gin.
Get your ass up. Go get my cans. Hey guys, and welcome to our OnlyFans.
Instead of OnlyFans, it's only cans because we're massive alcoholics.
That's it. Only cans.
I should have been what we done.
That's it. Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, I think ghosts and spirits are real.
Why?
I've got stories.
Because you know they're not, right?
Go on then.
No, I've got stories.
You've seen ghosts?
Yeah.
Where?
My house.
Drugs.
Just the weed.
Yeah,
I've got a story actually.
Do you want to share it or not?
Yeah, go for it. So yeah, so
It's your story. You have to tell it.
thanks. Yeah. So when I was 15, my granddad had passed
Prime
away.
time. Sorry.
So prime time that my granddad passed away.
Yeah. Thanks for that, prick.
Appreciate it. But yeah, so my granddad passed away when I was like 15, and then I went to the Philippines for his funeral, and then
Who's Philip?
Philip Penis.
Where did he get his jeans?
Philip Penis. Yeah, so I went to the funeral, right? And then the thing's like Filipinos believe this whole thing that when you die, you've got like 30 days to roam the fucking world, do this, do that, whatever you want to do. So I went to his funeral, and then when I flew back here, I think it was like 15 days after he died. And obviously I had jet lag, so I was going to sleep like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. I went downstairs and I had food on me. I was walking back upstairs and I saw my granddad in the hallway, pale as fuck.
Fuck that.
You don't, people might not believe it, but like he was like pale as fuck, wearing the same funeral clothes he was wearing, like all white. And then he was just looking at me, and then like I dropped my whole food on the floor on the stairs, and then I ran up to my room. I just started crying. I was like, "What the fuck did I just see?"
What food was it?
Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
That was really good for me.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
I had spaghetti.
This is why we shouldn't be drinking. I mean, not drinking.
I had spaghetti. Well, yeah, I dropped it all on the floor, and I just went to my room. I started crying, and I was like, the next day I woke up, I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Then I went to my mum, and I was like, I just saw him.
Did you have any meatballs or like
I just
mincemeat?
had, listen, I just had spaghetti.
What type of spaghetti was it? Was it a penne?
Bolognese.
Linguine?
Spaghetti is a type of
It was
pasta.
bolognese.
You said what kind of spaghetti was it?
But yeah, no, fucking, I went to my mum the next day, and I just saw, I was bawling my eyes out, and I was like, I just saw a dead person right in front of me. And I was like, it was my fucking granddad.
Fuck that, mate.
And I was like, fuck that. You're crazy. But yeah.
Crazy.
And I was like,
I mean,
fuck that. That's like, when my uncle passed away, I didn't want to see him on his deathbed because I thought it would happen again. So I was just like, listen, I'm not doing it ever again.
Don't know if any of it's true. I don't know if any of it's real, but the amount of people that I hear say, like my mum, when my nan passed away, says that she woke up in the middle of the night and saw her sitting at the end of the bed.
Yeah, so...
And I don't know if I can believe it. Like, I love the idea that it's true.
Yeah, of course.
Like, but I have nothing to say to them.
Like, the things that before that
Yeah,
happened
mate.
to me...
Huh?
Just say, yeah, mate. How you doing?
No.
do you know what, though? I mean, just out of curiosity thing. I mean, do you not think that they could choose a slightly... Do you want to take that part? What's advertising?
It means.
Do you not think they could pick a slightly creepier way of like contacting you? Do you know what I mean? Like all the stories I've heard from people have always been like, "Oh, they were sat there in my bed staring at me," or like stood at the top of the stairs when I saw them, or like down the end of the hallway. It's like
If it was
slightly less
no.
scary way.
Saying that, no, actually, I kind of agree because one time I had really bad sleep paralysis in my last house, and I lived in like a fucking weird ass basement flat. No, saying that, I'll finish my story actually, because it's quite cool. My house was like decrepit old fucking basement flat, and that was the first time I. Yeah. Shut up, honestly. Get a load of this guy. I was laying in the bed one time. I got really bad sleep paralysis, and I could, when like I could feel something in my kitchen because my kitchen was next to my bedroom, and bro, I swear on my life, no, this is hands down like swearing anything. something came into my room, and you feel just like the energy, for example, just moving through the
Was
house.
this when sleep paralysis was actually happening
Yeah,
or after?
yeah. No, while it was happening.
Oh, okay.
I could feel something moving from my kitchen into my bedroom, and then
That's
just stand
sleep
at the end of my bed.
paralysis. That's gonna happen when you have sleep
Like it was some
paralysis.
like 8-foot fucking blue guy just in his boxers, just
little
standing at my end of my bed.
Smurf.
It was fucking weird, man.
How stoned were you?
I wasn't. I was asleep. I hadn't.
So
smoked.
wait. This all happened when you were asleep.
Yeah.
It's called a dream.
No, like no, fuck off. It was sleep paralysis. Like,
Nightmare.
say for example, it was in the stairway. Yeah, I could feel it. Every single movement that it made from in the stairway come through the door and just stand at my end of my bed and stare at me.
That's sleep paralysis, though.
Bro, yeah, but it's
What,
still.
what did they look like?
It was like just it was a blue bold man just standing at the end of my bed, kind of like in boxers, like not dark blue but light blue.
Were you in Vegas, by any chance?
No, I was in
Was his name Ralph
Brighton.
Harris?
Do you know what? It might have been because I was actually looking at him off before I went to bed. So the
Okay.
image.
Time kick.
That's different. Yeah, that's on the balls, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, I get those actions mixed up all the time.
You look like the guys from the Blue Band Group.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why I said you in Vegas.
No, it wasn't. I was in Brighton.
It would be really funny if someone had just painted themselves blue and did that to fuck with you. Like, that's the sort of thing I would do.
Yeah. Breaking somebody's house.
Yeah.
You would do blue face.
Watch for me.
What? Yeah. I'll no, I'm not gonna say that.
What do you think about
Maybe
paranormal?
I'll just be in your house and come into your room and say hello sometime.
Chris.
I didn't even know you at this point. So.
No,
There
I'll
you go.
come at you.
He doesn't care about you.
Say something.
I said, what do you think about paranormal?
I had one weird experience once, but it,
Was it a band camp?
Well, sleep paralysis.
yeah. No,
Was it a Bible
I
camp?
don't believe in sleep paralysis. But
You don't?
You don't believe in sleep? I get really bad sleep paralysis like every other night. Anytime I sleep on my back, I get really bad sleep paralysis.
It's every time I sleep on my back, sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
I have to sleep on my side.
At least 2 to 3
or
times
my
a week.
stomach.
I mean, it's not just sleep.
No, because you're awake, but your mind's awake, but your body's asleep.
Could that be dreaming?
No, because you can look like fuck off.
Could you be dreaming
I'm
that
not
you're
trying-
asleep?
I'm not trying to take this on you direct. I just don't believe in. I've heard people talk about it before. It's just like you're trapped in your body, but you're awake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
can't
awake,
move.
but you can't move,
Yeah.
and you're just staring up.
It's
and
like-
then-
It sounds like a bad nightmare, but
It's
I'm
like
not
there's
saying
like
that.
a shit ton of bricks on your chest, you just can't move.
I mean, my one was weird. Like my nan died. It's not a grandparent story. My nan died years ago. I was like 18. My mum's one, and we went to the funeral. I was quite young. Like, I was freaked out. Like,
Back in the Blitz.
Real freaked out. Yeah, it was like 20 years ago.
Oh fuck.
And I was real freaked out.
Same.
Same time.
I
Same time.
can't do that.
Potato.
I was, yeah, I was really freaked out because I went to see the body before, like in the
Deathbed.
well,
Hospital.
yeah. Well,
Why is that a thing?
What?
Going to see the body before people
I don't
die.
know, my mum went.
That's quite weird, isn't it?
Say goodbye.
Say
Well,
goodbye.
not maybe do.
What, just dap them up and say goodbye?
My mum
Like,
yeah, they do them up and they make them look nice.
Just-
Like
just-
pajamas.
safe G.
That's my biggest. That's my biggest regret. Is my grandma. I never said goodbye. I remember walking in. We knew she was passing away, and everyone was just like, "Right, this is your last time to say goodbye." And I was just like, "No."
How old was
like, if I say goodbye, then it's real.
Fair.
Like,
Oh,
can't
that's how
do
you
that.
saw it.
Yeah. I still do it now. Everyone that passes away, if I say goodbye, then it's a real thing. I'd rather just pretend that they've just sort of disappeared for a bit.
Best believe when I die, I'm gonna shop at your house.
Just bring my piggy bank shake. we cut that all out. Cut.
It's so annoying.
He'll be sitting in the corner of your room. I just put money into your PayPal. These two.
So offended.
Offender.
I don't understand this whole thing of people getting offended.
Neither do I.
Alright, this is a good subject, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I
no names, no people, no nothing.
No.
So,
The thing is, everyone has the right to be offended, but no one has the right to tell you they're offended. You can be offended.
I think it's okay for them to tell you that they're offended, but
That's
they
offensive.
They can't expect you to care.
But coming on, like, over the littlest shit, you
They
get
can't-
offended over the tiniest fucking thing.
But you can't expect them to care about what you're offended about, because if it doesn't offend you, it's like, don't.
I don't agree. I think you're entitled to be offended,
Oh, 100%.
but you have not garnered consent to tell them you're offended. So, like, if you then go, I'm offended by this person hasn't given consent to hear your shit. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You can't preach this whole, like, consent and offence and be this person and then act exactly like the things you hate. You can't do it. It doesn't make any sense.
It's like people at protests, especially for things like Black Lives Matter, where people took the concept and the idea of protesting for what's right and then took it completely sideways, went rogue with it. Like especially like middle-aged white women and shit like that, they haven't experienced 400 years of oppression to be going completely off track to what BLM stands for.
The thing is, like, it's a Western ideology. It's a privileged ideology to be offensive. If you can get the chance to be offended, you're privileged. That is how it is. No?
I agree.
I don't know if I fully agree. I mean, I'm not. I mean, again, I'm not entitled to their opinion on the subject, but I think that you can be offended if it's personal. I think with personal attacks on people, like if someone personally attacks you or goes for your character or whatever, I think you have the right to be offended and tell them you are. I think if it's larger issues, like especially if you've got absolutely no foot to stand on, like I think you're absolutely right. I think you can't preach about you're offended on behalf of a group of people. But
yeah.
I think that is. I don't think that's right. Like I know you and I have had conversations where we've upset or offended each other and we've told each other. And I mean, that's probably more because we're friends, but
yeah.
But I think on larger issues, which you have, like with the BLM stuff, and then loads of really entitled people, not part of the BLM movement, or whatever, but I think people who get too. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really an authority on this in any way, but I just mean larger issues. You can't be offended on. You shouldn't voice how offended you are about someone else's struggle. I don't think that's quite right.
That's the statement that I was trying to get
at. I think that's right. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like I said any authority or preaching about it because I don't know enough about it and I don't want to. But if someone personally offends you, I think it's fine to say, sorry, like you've offended me and that's not right. You shouldn't have said that. That's fine. If it's about other stuff like one of the conversations we were having the other day, where it's just like on subject matter for a group of people, and that I think that's worse. Or not right. I don't know if that's the right way of thinking about it or not. It's just the way I think about it. But.
I don't know if I somewhat agree, but I just think for people to be offended, you have to be in such a privileged situation because people don't have time to be offended when they are actually in oppression, when they are in a bad situation, when they are in the middle of this. They don't have time to think about that. And like to be able to get a chance of saying, well, I'm offended. You have the right to be offended, but you don't have the right to tell me you're offended. I don't want to hear it. I don't want you to tell me. Everyone's allowed to have their own view. It's this whole idea of, like, in America, freedom of speech. Everyone's allowed to have freedom of speech, except if you have any views that aren't on the left wing.
Like controversial.
Not controversial. It's the left wing has the whole entire view, and if you have anything different to that, you're not allowed to have it. Everyone should be able to say what the hell they want without repercussions.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone should be free, and what you're doing is you're denigrating the whole idea of freedom by cutting them down, stopping them. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, no, I do somewhat agree with that. Yeah. I think though, like, it's such a politically fired argument.
Yeah, it's politically motivated.
Yeah.
So what's your favourite Pokemon?
Pokemon? I don't even touch Pokemon.
You don't like Pokemon?
No, you do Star Wars and I'll be all over.
Who's your favourite Star Wars character?
Oh.
There you go.
See, right, this is really hard actually.
Did you think Kylo Ren was incestuous?
Fucking love Kylo Ren.
I thought Kylo Ren was awful.
Yeah, I thought.
I think he's an awful actor. I didn't like his character. I didn't like how he was portrayed.
Dylan Driver, Adam Driver, yeah.
I didn't enjoy him whatsoever. Yeah, I did like him in 65.
Yeah, I thought you were
But Rotten Tomatoes and the reviews are awful. But I really enjoyed it.
And the girl
Yeah.
in it as well.
She was amazing.
Yeah, she was in Love and Monsters.
Yeah.
As well,
I don't think he is an actor for a blockbuster. He's very much an indie kind of actor. When it comes, the best Star Wars movie that has been made
Oh God, I want to hear this.
wasn't in the timeline. It was a Rogue One story.
Rogue One was
Right.
great.
The Star Wars
Really?
stories are always great. The Han Solo one,
I kind of like the Solo one.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, it was real
It
fun.
was fun, and I enjoyed
You
it.
know what, Woody Harrelson.
I love everything he does.
Yeah.
But
He was going from Zombieland, wasn't he?
But the reason I love Rogue One
Give
is
me my Twinkies.
all the good guys died. Love that. I thought that was amazing.
What the Sith?
The Sith are the good guys.
My favourite Pokemon was Squirtle.
Off topic.
Are you just like the comedy relief for us?
yeah, very much. No. I think, Rogue One was the best ever Star Wars movie.
Rogue One was
It
sick,
was
yeah, I
written
love that.
so well.
I loved it. Was Riz Ahmed, wasn't it, that was in as the pilot in that as well? The one that got like his brain sucked by the
I think it
weird
was.
alien thing. Yeah, like
I just like
sucked off.
it was written so well, and
Nope, nope.
I think there's been a lot of worry about the Star Wars franchise at the moment because they're making it woke. They're trying to give a political idea. They're trying to give.
Back to politics.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go politics, but they've kind of ruined the idea of it. And I know there's a new breed of people that are jumping in, but if you have a look at the numbers on Disney Plus and pretty much
On their numbers are
movies,
really, really low.
the numbers are really low, and it's because they're not sticking to the fan base. They're trying to garner a new fan base, but doing it the wrong way. They need to just be violent. Need to be aggressive. Need to.
Everybody
chop some
needs
hands
to
off.
die.
Everyone needs to die.
Everyone needs to die.
Everyone needs to die. And I think that what they should be doing in the future is don't redo the last sequel. You need to have what's the cartoon called?
Rebels.
Republic, something, right?
What's the one you watched with Phil?
The one with the stormtroopers.
The Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, the Republic.
Oh,
Bad
the
Batch.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch is
The
sick.
Bad Batch is a live action. Sick.
What, live
Oh my
action?
god, sick. Yes. Yeah, live action it.
Oh right, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That's why, like, you know, what you were saying earlier, like the acolyte or the acolytes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I saw like a random post and they were talking about it, and it was from like the Star Wars, whatever, media stuff on Facebook, but it was or Instagram or whatever. But it was Keanu Reeves as like one of the original Darth characters.
Yeah.
And he looked
It's
real,
so brilliant.
real dark and moody in it. Like, it looks really good. I think it's going to be like John Wick in space though.
I think the first thing you do
What
is
is wrong about that?
No, nothing.
Everything's okay. with
fuck off J.J. Abrams. Like I think he's awful at everything he does. He fucks up every story.
Firefly.
He did,
No, he did Firefly.
he did the last three, and the thing is, he messes with stories where like, he does this head fuck stuff, and it shouldn't be like that.
Oh, he did the Star Trek ones, didn't he, as well? The Star Trek ones.
He was good at that.
Yeah, they were
He was
good.
good at that, but when it's like futuristic, real, great. When it's nerding out fantasy, space stuff, he should not be anywhere near it at all. I think they should do Bad Batch
Bad Batch is good.
like it's Saving Private Ryan.
You didn't like Bad Batch?
No, he's spilling his drink everywhere, and I'm so I'm just disappointed.
I think Bad Batch, but like Saving Private Ryan.
Probably sick.
Like that would be amazing. I want to see blood, guts. I want to see crying. I want to see people dying everywhere. I want to see it.
You're
like,
a
all of that.
mistake.
I want to see. I
wanna
want to
see
see on the
Clone
Sith
Wars.
side.
I want to see Clone Wars, like, live action.
Yeah, and I don't need a main character. I want to see like a group of people. I want to see how they interact, who they are. I want to hear their story.
Ryan style again. Yeah.
I want Band of Brothers,
Band
but
of
Star
Brothers.
Wars. Jeez, that would be amazing.
Band of Space Brothers.
Yeah, Band of Space.
Done.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that would be amazing. Band of Brothers, not the Pacific. Band of Brothers, Star Wars, done. Right, you'd be looking at 50 million people watching this.
I think
100%.
I think they've messed around with it too much, which is why I did like Rogue One.
Yeah,
Rogue One was fantastic.
Rogue One was done
But
really,
it was like
really well.
it was more of it felt more like skirmishy. Do you know what I mean? Like it felt more like side skirmishes. Than anything, and it was the untold story of what happened.
Phone keeps going off.
I think the plans and all the rest of it.
It's a popular phone keeps going off.
I think, I agree.
Yeah, I think that'd be wicked.
Yeah,
But I
but the
also want
thing
to see more of the. Oh, sorry, Rob.
they won't listen. They won't listen.
I want to see more of the like the Sith history.
That'll be sick.
So Darth.
The lore of Star Wars, mate,
Yeah.
is
Who
huge.
was the first one? The one that did the rule of two or whatever it was. The first ever, like however many hundreds, thousands of years ago, whatever it was. It was Darth.
Sidious? Wasn't Sidious?
Was Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, it's to do with Darth Maul, right?
Darth Maul was someone's apprentice. I don't know who it was.
I'm sure it was Sidious.
Sidious was the Emperor. Darth Sidious. The first ever Sith, or one of the original Siths, was called like Darth.
Look at these
I
nerds.
think there was an era.
Darth Revan.
Look at these nerds, Jaydee.
Revan, I think it's Darth Revan.
Nerds, am I right?
Shut up.
I think there was an era. I can't.
Chelsea.
Chelsea!
It was called like the PS Dia Crusades.
I think there's like 35
They
Sith
would-
Lords.
Huh?
35 Sith Lords, right?
Right.
Originally, there used to be multiple. There used to be multiple masters and apprentices, but they were all like fighting for power, weren't they?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why the rule of two came in, which was why there would always be just like one master and one apprentice. But
Yeah, so
I can't remember who the first Sith was though. But I like that. I like to see more of the. They do a lot of the good guy like history.
But
Or
there's
Jedi
not,
history or whatever.
there's not much of Sith history.
yeah, and I think that's the thing. Like you have this idea of the Jedi being good. They're not good
Yeah,
guys.
they're good guys.
No, they're not good guys. No, they're not good guys. Bad guys. Bad guys. They were terrorists.
Sith history because they focused on. I mean, they went a little bit with it with the Mandalorian, where you got someone who's not quite a good guy, but not quite a bad guy.
Mandalorian was
I'm
sick.
anti-hero.
Mandalorian was sick.
Great.
Boba Fett, wank.
Who? Oh, Boba Fett. I really like Boba
Wank.
Fett. to be fair, but-
It felt like an old 50-year-old man went, yeah, let's do that.
I mean, that is what happened.
I'm
Kind of seems like a role for
I was
Pedro
gonna say,
Pascal.
You're only 10 years away.
Yeah, oh, thanks, appreciate that.
You just said it. So.
I don't know where I'd go with it. I'd love to see the history of Chewbacca.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that in
That'd
Solo.
be cool.
Huh?
You saw that in Solo. He was in a cage, he got saved, done.
Yeah, but what, 5 minutes with it?
It's just going to be a lot. I mean, dude, like,
Well,
if you did the
like,
history of Chewbacca.
I'd watch 24 episodes of it of just.
It would just be a load of hairy.
What was that?
Well, like, a more
Well,
like
Elvis Presley.
It would just be a load of hairy dudes for like 10 episodes, not saying anything. And admittedly, I know that was what a bit of Game of Thrones was, but
Yeah, but Game of Thrones had tits, so it's alright.
I don't know about Game of Thrones.
I've never watched it, I've just seen the booby scenes.
It was amazing, but I can't watch the last 2 episodes. I can't bring myself to do it.
What, you don't want it to end?
No, not that. I just. Everyone wins.
Yeah, true.
basically what happened at basically what happens at the end in general is
Kill a load of this dude.
there's some fucking balls on it tonight. It's basically like everything returns to normal. Like everything that happened like right at the beginning. We were talking about this the other night with mate. Like everything that happened in like the first episode where everyone was and what everyone was doing.
Bragging he's got a friend.
What's that?
Hi, friend. It's about me.
That's why I was asking what it is.
Talking about evil to you.
Oh, right, play on.
Play on. Go on.
It just returns to status quo, like in the first series, basically. Like nothing really changes. It's like you've gone through like 7 or 8 seasons, or whatever it was, of like turmoil and shit, and then there's just a few people dead at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's the whole fantasy idea.
Sith Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, what about your favourite dinosaur?
My favourite dinosaur.
The one they have in the Natural History Museum is a cool ass motherfucker.
What? What are you talking about?
You don't know Jerry, do you, from the Natural History Museum?
No.
Is that his name, Jerry?
Jerry.
It's Jerry.
Yeah, I went out for a pint with him. It was alright.
It's alright. What was something that I liked? Do you know the name? The one that goes
Oh, the dip.
Dilophosaurus.
Yeah.
Dilophosaurus. Yeah. Violent as shit, spits on everyone.
I like that I asked Jaydee that question the other day, and he just came up with some weird gibberish name. For
What
a
was
dinosaur
it?
that I'd never heard. It's like a dinosaur no one had ever heard of, ever. And he was like, oh, it's the Gibberibberibber. He's like, what?
What was it?
Giganotosaurus.
What the fuck?
What's
Right.
that?
I'll show you a picture.
It's like a big T-Rex, basically.
It's like as big as
The Gigantosaurus.
Is it that one?
Was it the Gigantosaurus
Did you
from
say-
South America?
No, did I say it wrong?
The Gigantosaurus.
He said Gigasaurus, didn't he?
That's like Giganato.
Giganato.
Gigantosaurus.
Gigantosaurus.
I don't know. I don't know which one it is.
From the area of Argentina
I
and
think so.
Peru. Couldn't be that or the Gigasaurus.
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 I
What?
wonder why I'd never heard.
No,
Because
what?
I've heard of the Gigantosaurus.
Gigantosaurus. Wait. Giganotosaurus. Oh fuck! I don't know either now. That could be either.
Maybe
Does it have
someone's trying to
noise?
fuck with us, isn't they?
Does it have noise? We gotta know. We gotta know. I thought it was Gigantosaurus. Shit! Did I just make that up?
It does seem a bit too obvious.
No,
but the
play it. What it sounds like.
Yeah.
What does it sound like? I wanna...
We'll hear
We
it.
basically
We'll hear
just
it.
called it the big fucking Dinosaurosaurus. By saying Gigantosaurus.
Oh no! Dude, have you heard this? Where is it? I think it was actually on TikTok.
Pronunciation.
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 Pronunciation. Where did you go to school?
Right? I can't do with that.
You've probably got a case to get your money back, mate.
What? He sounds fucking... Giganoto.
Giganotosaurus.
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 Giganoto, there you go.
The Gigantosaurus.
This is fucking wicked, right? Check this out.
According to a vocalization study by Sandia National Laboratories, this is what a T-Rex actually sounded like.
Just listen to the whole thing.
Sounds like shit.
Wouldn't you be terrified of that?
Sounds like someone's having a shit.
I mean, that's an awful shit.
Let's go see a doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, when Devon's had a lot of cheese,
That's
How
what a T-Rex sounded like.
how awful is that?
There's no way the T-Rex sounded like that.
So they got the vocal cords.
No, I fought a boy.
you brought it with you.
Listen to this shit. This is scary as shit.
No, I
Have you heard this?
Fuck, I didn't know T-Rex sounded
Listen. You heard that?
like. Oh,
You'd be terrified.
Oh,
You'd be
fucking
absolutely
run.
terrified. I'd be like, nah, not dealing with that at all.
It's like there's a lot of inaccuracies.